Wow.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all are tuned in to Speak Aloud TV. And again, I am Fiez and Pay Me. And we got DJ Reese in the back. And y'all are tuned in for another edition of Ladies Night. I guess we're going to introduce the ladies. But before we do that, we're going to let DJ Reese let y'all hear what they're about.
That's all you. Super crazy. I let you make it. That's on me. You took my breath away. Can't breathe without you loving. That's on you. That's on you. That's on you. That's on you. I let you make it. That's on me. You took my breath away. Can't breathe without you loving. That's on you. That's on you. That's on you. That's on you. Power feelings that I keep trying to shake off. Get them off for me. Now we know we about to take off. Now we going at it like a face off. I can't leave them alone, cause we got my mind on. Baby, pick up the phone. I let you make it. That's on me. You took my breath away. Can't live without you loving. That's on you. That's on you. That's on you. Turn your nigga to a dancer. Yeah. Jolly Ranchers, Jolly Ranchers. I turn your nigga to a dancer. Yeah. Jolly Ranchers, Jolly Ranchers. I turn your nigga to a dancer. Jolly Ranchers, Jolly Ranchers. I turn your nigga to a dancer. And he's a prancer. Jolly Ranchers, Jolly Ranchers. I turn your nigga to a dancer. And he's a prancer. Yeah, he eat me like a Jolly Rancher. Sound tastes like a Jolly Rancher. I turn him to a dancer. I gave him energy just like the Power Ranger. Yeah, go to potential when I don't answer. Sound tastes like different flavors. Blueberry, strawberry, raspberry, watermelon, and his favorite grape. Yeah, he can't wait to see me. He been waiting all day just to get a lick. Jolly Ranchers, Jolly Ranchers. Turn your nigga to a dancer. Jolly Ranchers, Jolly Ranchers. I turn your nigga to a dancer. One beat maker, the hit maker. Yeah, I know. That's for sure. You've been looking for me, here I do. Didn't think that it was the way I know. Didn't think that I was coming, yeah, I know. But I'm getting to the money, that's for sure, yeah. That's for sure, yeah, I know. You've been looking for me, here I go. Didn't think that I was coming, yeah, I know. But I'm getting to the money, yeah. To get me, but I'm just beginning. These niggas mad. They see I'm winning. And what is your problem? Bitch, mind your business. You bitches whack. Yeah, you niggas mad. Yeah, I see the hate. It ain't no way. It's all on my face. Put dirt on my back. Baby, cause I'm bad. And yeah, that's a fact. I'm getting to the bag. Oh, that's why they mad.
Y'all see, they bad. Okay. All right. That's what I'm talking about. So, on this edition, this is the third edition of Ladies Night. So, we got Queen Danny.
Already. Straight out of Canton, Mississippi.
All right. Exit 119.
119.
All right. And we got Lady V777.
Coming straight out of Durant, Mississippi.
All right. Shout out Durant. And we got Remedy Effect.
Yes,
All right.
from the Delta, Greenville to be exact.
All right. Shout out to the Delta. Wow. You moved. You did in Jacksonville?
No, I just be here on a regular.
Okay.
Might as well be my second.
Are you in Jackson now?
No, still in Durant.
Okay. Okay. What? The first thing I want to know, because all of y'all are kind of different, but all of y'all pretty much do the same thing. All of y'all in the music industry, especially in the independent circle here in Mississippi. What made you want to do music?
Well, it actually started at church. That's where I learned how to like sing. I haven't really like rapped until I turned like 17. So it was mainly like the singing thing for me. And it's like, that's when everybody liked me. That's when everybody paid attention to me. That's when everybody just was wondering what Danny was on. So that's what just basically brought attention to me as a person.
Okay. What made you want to do it?
It got started when I was 9, but I didn't really pay any focus to it until like I was like 12, and I was watching Disney Channel. That was my favorite channel, and it used to be pop songs coming on, and so I said I just be singing and dancing, and I said, so let me try to record myself on my iPod, because back then it was iPod, and so when I heard my voice, I said, wow, that is amazing, and so I just went with it. So,
Kept doing it.
Yeah.
What about you?
what made me want to do music? Seeing that I had the ability to do it, being able to, actually write a song, and I always been good with beats, picking the right beats and stuff like that. So yeah, once I saw that I could actually record the song, make a song, that really inspired me to just keep going with it.
How long or at what age did you start?
Doing music?
Yeah, music.
Oh,
When you focused in, like you was like, this is what I want to do.
4 years ago. 28, yeah. 4
Okay.
years ago.
What about you?
It's been like on and off since 2015 when I first really got serious with it. And yeah, it's been a pause. In 2018, I just started back. December 2019.
Okay.
It was off and on for me too. Back in high school when I turned 15, that's really when I just started like taking it really serious. But then I got a little older and got married, and I had to, pay attention to that. And so when I just said, this is what I'm gonna do, it was 2019, so 2 years ago.
Okay. So as far as like this is something that y'all really, want as far as a career at some point in life, you want to be in music.
Right.
How do you feel about ghostwriting?
I mean, I would do it, as far as having my own ghost, I don't knock ghostwriters at all, you know what I'm saying? If you can write a song for somebody and they can, put their voice on it. But me as an artist, I would prefer to write my own music.
What about you then?
Let me tell you about the ghostwriting. The first time that happened, I wrote like a cold verse for somebody. And they put it on the song, and everybody was under the comments like, oh man, you go so hard. I like when you switch the flow right there. And, oh man, like I feel robbed. And I actually, I actually had that in my Instagram bio. I said singer, rapper, songwriter, ghostwriter. And then I took that completely off the bio. I'm like, y'all not finna rob me of my talent.
Like you could have did it.
I could have did that, and y'all come in and talk about, oh my God, he didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't fair.
I do want to say shout out to the studio or audience. We got Killer K in the back. We got OG Snap in the back. We got Marcus, Mr. Fireman. There we go.
The best first
Sorry about that,
responder.
Jim. Best first okay, best first responder. I forgot about that, Jim.
And the
Shout
best
out.
DJ.
Oh,
I
best
bet.
DJ.
Oh, of
Okay,
course, man.
forgot about that too.
Reese definitely in the building.
I want to ask, how do y'all feel about networking with other women artists?
Great question.
Yeah, come on.
Well, other people can mostly, if I work with you, I know that you're good. If I listen to your music, because I like good music. So if I hear you and you're good and your lyrics on point, your voice on point with the stuff, because most females around, like especially where I'm from, they be on some Cardi B shit, Megan Thee Stallion shit, just like the same shit. So if you got a different flow with me, yeah, I'm gonna work with you.
I mean, honestly, I think that it should be more of, you know, when working together, because, you know,
Let's speak up.
I'm not saying that the entertainment business is dominated by men, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, in the past, I'm gonna say 5 to 10 years, women have really just started coming out more, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
I'm gonna ask y'all about that, but keep going.
But yeah, I think we should definitely take advantage of this moment of it being like that in the industry and start working together more.
What you think?
Well, I think, me personally, I've never worked with another female artist on a song. And that's because, that's mainly because of what she said. Is dick, pussy. I'm like, okay, wonderful, dick and pussy. Trying to talk about, like, I'm trying to figure out what have you been through in life.
Right.
Why are you the way you are? What happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, give me some substance.
Creativity.
Right.
Yeah.
And then when you find a female like that, it's other factors. It's working with them. It's attitude. It's
We are emotional beings.
So let me hold it. What are your thoughts about shading and dealing with other artists or people being shaded towards you? Is it even worth acting or reacting on?
Being shaded.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I hear a lot of, I don't want to work with no other female artists because females be acting funny or they like this or they like that. It's catty.
But business is business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really like this person, you know, what they doing, how they sound and all that, and it's money involved, you know, there's a business. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's another thing, like, us as women have to work on being in this music business, is separating our emotions.
And then another thing, hate. They need to stop the hate. If one person is better than you, you shouldn't hate. Like, it's like busy life. I come to you, say, hey, you bad. Mostly we supposed to support one another instead of, you know, like hating on the next person, flow and all that. So we should be more supportive.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree with that too.
I can like elaborate on like what she said. The business, you know, it's business. Your emotions don't need to be in it. But the problem, like I feel with that is, we can do just business, but then when you want to go live tomorrow and talk about your baby dad on Facebook, that affects me because I'm tired of you now.
Right.
And now they look
It's
at you
about your
crazy,
brand
right?
And carrying yourself like you're
Trying to go somewhere, and if somebody see you before they see me, they gonna say, "Oh, well, she tied to her, and she must be just like her." So I was gonna do business with her, but I'm gonna just let them be. You know, all off of going live and talking about your baby daddy. I don't know.
I feel that though. I feel what you're saying. Like the way you portray yourself on social media, that's what people, you know, see. So
They'll look at the next person like that.
Like, oh, that's your friend. That's your cousin.
Right.
You know.
That does carry over.
I'm
Like,
telling you.
y'all cool.
Ice Cube got fired, baby. He got fired. Pinky said, "You out of here."
it's just another female artist I want to work with. So
Yeah.
it is.
How do y'all feel about the impact social media has on the music industry, especially for like female artists? Because you hear the term sex sells so much, and it's a lot of female artists that don't mind, like you say, being twerking, bent over, Cardis and Megans twerking all the time.
They gonna blow straight up too.
Yeah.
So
they gonna blow up. Like it's the girls. You know how they say
we was talking on I don't know whether or not it was Facebook or Instagram about this same thing a couple weeks ago.
It's more so it's bitches like you that make it hard for women like me.
Yeah,
like
that's
the same kind of stuff. Like how me and her and us we just sitting up here, you know, you can tell, you know, we got some standards, we got some morals, we got some class about ourselves. But it's the females that saying, "Oh, I'll be a puppet. You want me to put that on? I put that on. I rap that. I don't know how to rap, but y'all can hire some writers. So just pick me. I take everything off, and they like, oh wow, she ain't gonna fight us back. We could tell her to do whatever she want to do, you know. And so why would we choose you? Because you got talent. We got writers, so I don't care about your talent. But this girl over here,
as a matter of fact, I hire you to write for her.
I hire you to write for
Ain't
her.
that fun?
Because
everybody get paid, don't they?
True enough,
It's the
but
principle.
It's the principle.
So do you want to be behind the camera or in front of it?
I mean, I'm a type of, I'm
I'm
kind of
not
behind the
saying
scenes
we
type
going
person.
up there
You know?
Hold on, don't talk over each other now. What were you saying?
I said I'm a behind the scenes type person. You know,
So you would be okay with
Yeah,
writing
even
for
though I'm-
somebody else?
Yeah, like if I could be an artist without having to perform, I do it. Just make music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, it's a lot of people that make hella money
I
that
agree.
you
way.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's just how
I
I am.
even said I do it. So
You have to perform.
that's part. That's one
I feel, but
aspect of
I-
it. So
I can be
if it
behind
was
the
somebody in particular that they wanted you to write for, and you see she assed out,
Yeah.
titties out,
But hey, she's willing to do what I'm not. So if you willing to pay me what I want for that, so hey, that's business. You know.
what was your thought?
That's fine.
Just agree with what she said. I'd rather be behind the camera than
So you'll be okay with writing for somebody that's like that? Yes.
yeah, instead of exposing myself. What's the point of that?
Question from the background.
Mhm.
So, do you think that some of the success that's not coming towards you is because of where you're from? Because they might look at you from the Delta, Canton, Lexington, wherever, and they don't take you that serious because they view.
I haven't ran into that problem. I think I get more of, oh shit, she from Kansas, she crazy. Like, instead of saying, oh well, I
Heard
don't want
that.
to do business with, yeah. But
They say exit 119. They know what that is.
Exit 119, yeah, they know. But, you know, I haven't had that personally impact me. Like, I would work with her, but she from Kansas. Like, I haven't had that happen to me personally.
I had some horror stories from Ken.
Who
They
don't?
crazy.
I mean, well, basically, it's
Ooh.
it don't even matter from Holmes County, you know what I'm saying,
Okay,
Madison
so-
County, or anything like that. It's really Mississippi.
Right.
Women.
I mean, I haven't dealt with
Where I'm from, they
Yeah, I agree with
like
that.
all that killing and stuff. Like where I'm from, they really don't support my type of music. They support all that killer thotty shit and all that stuff.
And, that is a good question. I wonder why the industry don't notice Mississippi. Like,
Yeah,
you know
it's like
what
they
I'm saying?
see us, but it's like, okay, let me skip over there. This Mississippi, like,
And
Hello?
then you ride through and see the sign. What the sign say? Heart of music, whatever.
Exactly.
Whatever the sign say, whatever the shit
This
say.
is
home
of
Home
music.
Home of music, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
but it's
We
like,
don't get no recognition for the
Nothing.
music though.
They they just grab them and skate them out
Yeah.
somewhere. Yeah.
like, you from Mississippi, come on over here to LA so we can make it. I'm like, damn.
As far as social media, do you feel like as an artist now, because I know it was different, you know, not even, 10 years ago it was
so
different.
different. So different.
Do you feel like that's a big part of you getting your music out, finding fans, getting
Yeah.
known?
Definitely, social media do play a big part of the music industry in this day and age. It really do, because I mean that's an easy way to promote yourself. You know, that's an easy way to reach the masses. You know, so yeah, social media.
It's a lot helpful to me because through social media I have a good fan base like in New York, Chicago, Atlanta, Alabama, United Kingdom. A lot of music way over there in United Kingdom, and I got a lot of support there. So really, I just thank all my fans that's out there supporting my music.
I like the fact of like being able to reach people of a certain caliber. Like, I feel like the cons with that is depending on other people when it comes to social media, because I can come out with the best song you ever heard, but if you don't share my shit, ain't nobody gonna hear it. If it say 62 views, 62 people heard it. That's it. But as far as reaching out to people of a different caliber, blue check marks. Like, I got blue check marks all in my likes on Instagram. I've connected with actual like famous people that I never thought I'd be able
It's
to.
easier to connect with people on Instagram.
Yeah,
and
that
Facebook,
you
though.
never
Yeah.
would have interacted in shit. So as far as like promotion and like even on Facebook, if you got a influencer or artist account, whatever kind of account you have, if you can promote certain
Mhm.
stuff
Mhm.
and it's seen by other people other than the people that follow you, do you feel like that things like that, because they do it on Facebook too, and things like Triller and TikTok and stuff like that, do you feel like that kind of content builds your like push you out to other people as far as your fan base and gathering more people that know your music and your work?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's the views that matter. The
Yeah.
reactions, you know what I'm saying? No,
Right.
It's about the views.
Right. The fact that you seen this.
They might have not reacted, but they saw
They
it.
saw
you know what
it.
I'm saying?
So I don't care about the reaction. I'm trying to see how many views I got.
Can I
Yeah.
say something too?
Mhm.
Y'all know you do have to pay for that algorithm stuff too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it
To get the
is.
views.
That's why I
Right.
was talking about the promotion thing. Like you could
The
do it,
ad.
but it's
Yeah.
it's really not a lot of money. But it is extra money you didn't used to have to pay.
Right.
But now since they done changed stuff around, that's
I've
the
never
easiest
ran
way.
ran an ad.
I ran a couple of them.
I-
They're real helpful.
It is helpful,
It is
and it's
really
probably like
helpful.
I think it's like $5 for.
They get
It's
cheaper
real,
than
it's
that.
real cheap.
They get cheaper.
Yeah,
than
it's
that.
cheaper than that. I think that's for like a week.
You can
And
do it
then-
like $1 a day.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And these real
Mhm.
actual people.
People, different people, not
Is
nobody
that you ain't
that's
going to buy
following you.
followers or buy
'Cause
views.
it's hard
actual
to get organic
people.
views.
And I
Yeah.
do want to, kind of point out, like, you see some artists, and they out here grinding just like y'all grinding, and doing stuff just like y'all doing, and you'll go to their page, they got 11,000 followers,
I
and
did.
you'll look at their pictures and their videos, and they may have 100 views or
It don't
50 something
add up.
likes, and a lot of people say that's like they buying followers.
That's exactly
What do
Yeah,
y'all?
that's
what-
obvious.
That's exactly
How do y'all feel about artists? Because it's cheating in a way.
It is.
Yeah, it is. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you need to do it. I mean, I feel like when people do that, they're trying to prove a point or, you know what I'm saying, to a specific person or group. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got this and that. But like you say, that's cheating, my nigga. Like, you really ain't got it like that. People ain't paying attention to you like that.
Or say, for instance, like I know a lot of women have this aspect that's looked at, and a lot of female artists hate it because it's females that don't care about dressing like a stripper and busting it down, and
And that shit angers me.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna lie, I be hard. I be like, baby, this ain't it for you, but you succeeding. I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, and then you go on their page, you like, well, how you get all these followers? How did you even
and
start?
it's a lot of genuine followers.
Yeah.
Like when you people,
But then you see the OnlyFans when you like,
Like
oh.
you say, sex sells. Like when I started in the music business, I used to be that way. Like I have natural sex appeal anyway, so I've never been afraid to show my body off or be sexy. That's just who I am. But when it gets to a point of you realizing, okay, I'm a mother, I have a man, okay, it shouldn't take this to get this many views or be like that. It starts to bother you mentally. Like, damn, like it takes me to be like this to get that. It ain't worth it. You know
But
what I'm
you
saying?
appreciate my shit.
Right, like I'm
That's
a real artist that write my own music, that put time and money and energy into it, but I have to show more of myself for you to, to grasp your attention. I understand that.
how do you feel about it?
It kind of made me sick to the stomach. It really does.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
That makes
it
sense.
does.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, my ideology about the whole situation is more so that people will glorify the Cardi B's or the people that were stripping.
Instead of the Lauren Hills.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
Cardi B done flipped it though. Like
Exactly.
we gotta stop using her
But
as an
if-
example. Is that
True.
because she has a really
It's some talented strippers here that got some bars,
Oh yeah.
but
Yeah,
they
that's
gonna get
true.
judged here.
Yeah.
because of
Because they
they here.
Yeah.
But I can't get mad at them.
oh
You
because
know.
they're here.
Because
Got
they're
it.
here.
I
That's
got
why
you.
they're gonna get judged.
Yeah.
But they will say, congratulations to Cardi B, you know what I'm saying, for
Yeah.
doing what you had to do, salute you doing that. I'm proud of you,
Right.
stand behind you, keep going.
Mm-hmm.
But the same person that do it here
Oh no.
is gonna get judged.
Oh yeah.
That's the double
Because it's
standard, though.
Oh yeah.
What's
Mississippi
the-
does know that.
Do you feel like you gotta have that following from Mississippi to make it? Do you feel like you gotta have that fan base from here to make it?
No, because I have reached people in other states before I have here in Mississippi. Like most of my music has been played mostly up north and out west. When I go back and look at my stats on Spotify or where the streamers come from, it'd be up north or out west. You know what I'm saying? So you can't focus on your state or your home.
Right.
You can't focus on.
Because when I first started back out, most of my streams would come from Buffalo, New York. And So you really can't. Mississippi is very slow at receiving things
Yeah.
anyway. So you're gonna get more exposure like out of Mississippi before Mississippi like be the last state to ever support you.
Do y'all want to change that perception? Would you like to? I mean, I don't know how it happens,
And you
but
gotta see what the problem is.
Yeah,
Okay.
You know, it ain't no quality music. I don't like listening to people from Mississippi because ain't no quality music. Okay, so then you put out quality music, and you go the extra mile, you do the extra work, you spend all the money you spend and the hours in the studio and all of that, and you still don't fuck with it. And it's like, okay, so what's the problem? We need to figure out
It
what
may
the
not even
problem
be
is.
no gender thing or anything like that, or
it's probably like
from
I
where
said,
you from. It may be about who you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how some people get on.
That's how
It's
a lot
all
of
about who
people
you
get
know. It's all about how much money are you willing to invest in yourself to get in there.
right.
That's very true.
Yeah,
You know
you
what
do
I'm
hear
saying?
that. The first
I
thing,
agree.
like, what's your budget?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a
Money
budget?
talks.
And I'm like, huh?
Uh-huh.
My budget, hey. Hey, man. I work a 9 to 5. That was your budget. What's in your wallet?
Capital One. But you coming from Exit 119, it's a lot of support of because y'all really got
Y'all building it up.
y'all
We gonna
booming
stick
right now.
beside them. We gonna stick
Y'all
beside
coming
each
up
other.
out of-
Right, you know what I'm saying? So it should be easy to come up out of Canton. Because I mean,
But
they
then-
may not like each other
I was
sometimes,
definitely
but they
saying-
gon' they gonna stand side by side.
Yeah, can go stick together. That's
Canton
what
is supportive.
Look.
We did a video in Canton.
I was
We
just
did one
saying,
of our
and they
videos
gonna
in
fuck
Canton.
with you. I don't give a damn if
Can
you from Illinois,
support
you
for
come to
real.
Canton and shoot, and you ask, hey, it's okay. They gonna support, they gonna fuck with
Yeah.
you. If it's good music, they gonna fuck
Canton
with
gonna fuck with you
Yeah.
for real.
you. Yeah.
I never been to Canton.
Canton shot up. We did the whole video shooting Canton.
I'm saving myself, I don't care. I'm about to
But I want to ask y'all too. Okay, I want to go to current events like what's going on, or well, it just happened last week, whatever. But how do y'all feel about XXL freshman class? And just to pinpoint the part of the freshmen, I'm saying the FMCs. Have y'all heard their freestyles? Do you know who was inducted?
I heard they freestyles, and there was this one girl. She was on Instagram. She was like, "Ain't nobody better than me. Ain't nobody better than me. My XXL went hard, and I'm the best." And I'm like, "Okay, let me go look at that." Lakia. And I was like, "Oh, she the best. You go hard like that. Okay, let me see what you working with. Let me type that. Do. And I listened to it. I was like, okay.
Okay.
Okay. You okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, you straight, but nah. Like, I was tempted to take that same beat and demolish her, because, baby, you ain't hot as you think you is. I'm sorry.
But that's who they listening to, right now. That's
She's from
and
Canton?
then no, this is a mainstream. I guess you
Okay.
say mainstream artist.
Yeah.
Then they also had what's her name? Ruby Rose. Y'all know who she is?
Never.
I've never heard.
Have you done your research on her?
I listened to it, but
Okay.
but Flo Milli, I like Flo Milli,
I can't say nothing.
but like her, she didn't. I felt like she should have demolished them, but she didn't. She just wrote the beat. She stayed in.
She was capable, though.
But
She was capable.
and then Coily Ray, like. But in the comments, it's like they gave her such a hard time. I would say she was the most different of all of them. Like, she didn't fit in with what they were doing.
Well, that's good. Not fitting in is always good.
But she caught the most hell.
I can't comment on none of them. I don't know none of them. I don't listen to
They knew.
female artists much.
You hear them, you just don't know it's them. Like, I believe everybody proud of Coily Ray is they don't understand how it happened.
Parties.
So, like, if they
No more
understood,
parties.
you know what I'm
That's
saying,
what I'm
why,
saying.
it'll make sense.
Lemon little dirt.
Get up to the party. I don't dare nobody.
Oh,
Get up to the
is that
party.
the one that's been Zeno daughter?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep, she made it.
The TikTok.
She made it.
But she started off as on TikTok.
TikTok. On
Okay.
TikTok. Yep.
TikToker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, right quick, I just want to give a couple shout outs in the comments right quick. Shout out to Malik Orr, my guy, you know what I'm saying? Got to give a big shout out to Nasty E, you know what I'm saying? He really came through on the situation today, man. Miss J. Travis, Kendra, what's up, you know what I'm saying? She got a lot. She said she would not have known who anybody was if it wasn't for this platform. So shout out to Speak Aloud, and I'm glad that she's getting to tap in to you ladies and your incredible art, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be some more strange. Bambi Sensi, Quita,
Hey.
woo, of course Diamond in that. What up, Curtis? KJ, Kenya Bryant, you know what I'm saying? What's up?
Hi, Kenya.
What up, KB? You already know
Yeah.
what's up, man. Divergence, man.
Shout out to the Virgin.
Y'all got a lot of love going on
and
over
Speak
here.
Aloud Bourbon.
Man.
I bet, well, I ain't getting no shout out. I'm on here.
We already gave you,
I
man.
already said shout out to
See?
you.
Did you see them? You want to get on the platform, you know what I'm saying?
saying? But while we taking this little short break right quick, I want to talk about you.
Oh yeah, so for everybody, y'all know I got an EP dropping on the 24th. It's actually out right now. It's out right now. Everything out is on Apple Music, on YouTube, and also on Spotify. So go and get that. It's called #Exit119.
What it sound like?
Exit 119.
Oh,
We're
that
going to
big
give y'all a little snippet
What
right
it
now.
sound like?
What's the name of
Attitude.
this song?
Attitude.
It's called Attitude. Come on,
Yeah.
DJ.
Let me hear that.
He using my name, stay relevant, but he gon' say I'm irrelevant. The nigga was talking like bitch, man, that shit right there was so prevalent. Had to fight my own battles. Ain't nobody ever say shit. Pop the niggas at the corner store, since everybody wanna spray shit. Them niggas stayed on go mode. They was talking that shit too. Now you ain't no real nigga. If you stood there, you a bitch too. Grew up on MLK. Curvy niggas like Cristo. He using my name, stay relevant, but he gon' say I'm irrelevant.
Hey, 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 hey.
He using my name, stay relevant, but he gon' say I'm irrelevant. He using my name, stay relevant, but he gon' say I'm irrelevant. The nigga was talking like bitch, man, that shit right there was so prevalent. Had to fight my own battles. Ain't nobody ever say shit. Pop the niggas at the corner store, since everybody wanna spray shit. Them niggas stayed on go mode. They was talking that shit too. Now you ain't no real nigga. If you stood there, you a bitch too. Grew up on MLK. Curvy niggas like Cristo. Driving names through the fucking mud just to walk around and they tiptoe. Yeah, I came with a lot of sauce, and I came with a lot of juice. You just came with a lot of niggas that be told trigger, but I never shoot. Hell yeah, I got an attitude, and I'm hella rude. What the fuck you do? Hell yeah, I got an attitude, and I'm hella rude. What the fuck you do? I heard a fuck nigga say I got an attitude. He be like, why the fuck is she so fucking rude? Nigga love to beef with bitches, what you tryna do? If you fucking with the code, we gon' turn the blue, 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 turn the blue.
Yeah, that's like the first thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
It sound like
That shit
a
hard.
And
Thank
before-
you.
That's him though. Y'all
It is.
make sure y'all tap in to Exit 119 by
I need to
Queen
play
Danny.
that.
It's on. Is it on all platforms?
It's on Apple Music, YouTube, and Spotify.
All right. Make sure y'all tap in. And while we in there, can we get your social medias?
Yes.
Say
it
download
is.
now.
My Instagram is going to be Queen_Danny23, and my Facebook, you can just type in Queen Danny. I'll pop right up.
You better spell that. Cause it could be Dan I or
also
Y.
got a EP coming out. It called The Glow Up. It'll be everywhere July the 22nd.
Okay. Social media?
Pretty Thick Victoria at Facebook, Lady V777 on Instagram, Lady V on Spotify, Lady V on Apple iTunes, Lady V777 on SoundCloud, Lady V777 on YouTube.
You everywhere.
You can find my latest singles along with my older music on all platforms. And you can find me on Instagram, _Remedy, REMIDEE, and Facebook, The Remedy Effect, and Remedy everywhere. I should be the first face you see. You put in my name.
We not through though. Cause I want to go back to this attitude. Why is it that when women assert themselves, they are seen as mean or hard to deal with or overbearing?
Because we're emotional, how we express ourselves.
You
Naturally
men, women, or
emotional.
rapper women?
Women in
We're
general.
naturally,
I mean, and
you know,
being
emotional.
that this is their career, they're probably like, this what I want. Like, a certain what they need as far as their projects or what they're working on. So why is it that, because some people might be like, oh, I don't fuck with, she a bitch. You know, and why do you feel like they see you in their light when you stand up for yourself, basically?
Well, because they expect women to be submissive. It's basically a man feel like they dominant. They feel like, you know, they the alpha male. They just like, hey, you know, this is what it is. I know you don't like the song, how you record it, but your time up, I got something to do. So you have to step in and say, hey, hold on, I paid my money. Who the fuck you talking to? And it's like, oh, she's a bitch. Oh, she's hard to work with. And then they tell their other little friends that you hard to work with when they started it. They expected you to be like, oh, okay, well, how much is it? I'll just pay that again, and I can fix it on the next session. I know you got something to do. It's like, no, because if I was Lil Ray Ray, you wouldn't have pulled that shit. Like, they feel like it ain't no smoke behind females. It's just this. So if I do piss off, she ain't gonna do nothing but cuss me out and walk out. I ain't gotta worry about nothing heavy. So then, you know.
How you feel about that?
She just took the words out of my mouth.
Like, well, for me, my experience of dealing with male artists and having to speak up for myself, it's like they come to you think just because they send you a song they want you to get on, you're going to automatically get on. Like, now I got to listen to what you're talking about, how, you know what I'm saying, if I can even vibe with you on the song, what your following is, like, just because you want me to get on the song with you don't mean I'm just going to jump on the song with you, you know. And when you be like, nah, I'm good, like, they'll be quick to get offended, you know. So that, for me, that was one of my reasons of having a manager at the moment, to handle stuff like that. So I wouldn't have to handle stuff like that. But I'm glad I experienced it, you know, hand on, because for future reference, I know how to handle stuff like that. Yeah.
Is it important to have family support in your work as far as your music and your career? Or is it okay that your family don't necessarily have to support you?
And once I get over it mentally, you know, accept me.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's not like, oh, my cousin, she don't chef I stuff, what I'm gonna do. Like,
Come to the shows.
Yeah, don't come to the
Don't buy
shows.
stuff.
Like, that's perfectly fine. And I'm gonna get to where I'm going. And when I make it across the finish line with everything on my back, don't say, oh, we made it.
Right.
Don't do that.
Right.
Like, don't do that. Now, if you want to say we, be we now.
Yep.
You know, but if you ain't gonna try to do that, then it's fine. It's fine.
Well, I feel like how some of my families are, they're like slick hating, and so I just cut them off.
What you mean by slick hating?
Slick, like one time I told my grandma, called my grandma, cause she's like supposed to be a mother to me, and I told her about what I was doing, and she was just slick, like she didn't want to hear it, she didn't want to hear none of it. And then she gonna go back to my brother that's behind bars. I need to tell him to get out and do it so he can make it, but he had every chance to make it. He chose not to go that way. He had actually more opportunities than I did because of his color, and he chose to go a wrong route and choose that on the phone slick. Hey, so I said, okay, love you, bye. Delete all my contact, delete everything. Cause I know one day when I get up, you're gonna be all in my face. See family from everywhere coming. I'm like, I'm just gonna pretend like, who the heck is you? So it don't.
I know this is your show, but I gotta ask you a question. Where did you get your name? I've always been curious of. Is it Lady V 777 or Lady V 777? How do you say it?
I came up with the name when I was 15. I wrote my fifth song called Sunshine. The V stands for Victoria because my first name is Victoria. 777 is not what people think it is. It's say I should prosper in anything I do in Jesus' name.
Okay.
Yeah, we go to Jesus. I'm saying. Yeah.
Numbers always have a meaning.
Yeah, I love the seventh man.
She got that name. What is man? I know it had a same meaning. Okay.
That was up.
Okay, what about what does Remy D come from then?
Remy. Oh well, I started off originally as Remy Effect. You know, I was known as Remy.
Where'd that come from?
To avoid the name was given to me.
Remy Effect?
Yes. I
Right.
started off as an entertainer.
Okay.
But as I decided to take my music career serious, I was like, I think I need to change it to avoid any future problems with the original Remy Ma. So I took it to Remedy, and it kind of fit who I am, you know, as a person. And
I know a Remy solution too.
exactly, I'm the cause and effect.
Okay, all right. And I mean, I think Queen Danny is kind of self-explanatory.
Queen. I got
Say that.
moral. How you doing?
Okay.
Shit.
That's what's up. Now, I was going to ask, how do you all feel about the features with male artists? Because I've heard some female artists kill some niggas on some tracks.
Yeah.
Well,
Kill.
Cardi B killed her husband on tracks.
I'm saying,
You know what I'm saying?
I'll say this on the good of with Migos.
right.
A
With take
song
off.
on with Cardi, her verse be tougher.
It
Like
do.
for real.
That's facts.
So like when you get on the track with the men, I mean, are you
feel like
trying
you
to
gotta
stay
go
in your
harder?
lane, trying to stay in a place, or are you really trying to really smash them?
If they could just keep
Vibe
up,
with 'em.
just keep
Yeah.
up. If you can't keep up, then oh well.
It depending on the song. Cause if it's like a drill song and we talking about some shit,
Mm.
oh, I ain't gonna be like, okay, I got a feature on here. I gotta
You
do
gotta
this.
be
I gotta be
cool, 'cause
hard.
this
I gotta be
is-
hard. Like
yeah.
I just write normally,
Right.
and then when I send it to them, some come up and they can't fucking do it, or like I done had males tell me that other male rappers have told them, like, hey, I need somebody that's a female on my song. Do you know anybody? And they was like, Queen Danny. They was like, oh nah, man, she too hard. She can't be on my shit. Like that done happened a couple times.
Wow.
So you outshining it.
Yeah,
I
no
never
problem.
thought about that when I did a feature with someone. I gotta go harder.
Yeah.
Like, no, I just be more focused on, okay, vibing with them, sticking to the content, you know what I'm saying, and being creative and, you know what I'm saying, giving my best. You know what I'm saying?
The flow of the song.
Yeah.
Like I say, I just go along with the beat. So
Yeah.
whatever the beat do, whatever comes to my head, I'm gonna write it down.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be harder or bigger or badder than you. Just what I come up with.
Yeah,
Do
that's
you-
some good questions.
Do you want to be the best on the track, whether it's with another chick or a male, or you know what I'm saying?
So
Because
you just go
that don't
in, you
matter.
heard the track you going in, and however they do it is how they do it. Because I know sometimes, you know, it's like you go to the studio, and you'll be in the studio, and you in there featuring on something, or somebody featuring on you, they waiting on you to go. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta go
Trying to
first.
see what you doing.
Do you even care?
Oh, I
or you
had
just gonna
that.
hop in?
But I have confidence. I go in the studio, I go in confident. I go in prepared. I don't go in the studio right then. I like to have my stuff memorized before I even go in there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Of course, you know, I'm gonna have my phone for backup, but you know what I'm saying? So I go in confident. And yes, I have had, you know, they be like, yeah, I want to see what she's saying. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. I
I
got
said
you.
that's how I am too. I already have my stuff.
Yeah, I like to go in prepared.
Yeah.
Because especially on time and money.
Oh yeah.
Before I get into the studio, I think like the day before I have a studio session, I actually go over. Like I just take a lot of time in what I do, so I actually like to be prepared and on point when I go to the studio.
Yeah, I like to be the same way. It's been times where I haven't sat there and practiced, and I'm sitting there with my phone like this, but I've been sitting there for a couple weeks like this, so I can still vibe out. But if I'm on a song with somebody else, it has to flow, because I can get on there, be spitting them bars, spitting them things, but it ain't that kind of song. And so now I look out of place
That's
because
like
I
a
was
waste of
trying.
verse.
Yeah, and I'm trying so hard to go hard, and it was a vibing song, so everybody waiting on his verse. His verse ain't really hitting no
Cause
shit,
it be
but he
under-
vibe.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying, because
Yeah.
when I have done features for artists, it'll be me recording mine, then sending it to them. I've never been in the studio and we actually like putting it together, you know,
Yeah.
at the same time, and that is a totally different vibe.
Oh yeah, whole
And
nother
I- you know.
vibe.
Do you need the hook in order to record?
No, I just need the beat.
Like if, I'm talking about
And
if you're a
what he
feature,
going on.
yeah,
Oh,
if
for
you're
a
a feature, do you need the hook?
Oh yeah, I need
It,
the hook.
I mean, who does?
for me, you gotta.
Some
If
people
it
just
ain't no
like the
hook,
beat.
just let me know what you got in mind on what the
You
song
need
gonna
something
be
content.
about.
See, he just said he don't need it.
Sometimes I write before I even find a beat.
Okay, well, I guess that's on personal songs. I was talking about more so features.
No, I'm talking about on a feature.
Oh,
Point blank period. I write before I even hear the beat.
I need the hook.
And
You
sometimes,
need to
well,
know.
sometimes you gotta know what the song
Subject
about,
matter.
baby.
I'm
Yeah.
saying,
I do
but
a thing called
like,
lyrical
I
bites
can't
in
explain,
my,
bro. It's just the way I
my
write, bro.
notes.
It's
Different.
Like
this shit
sometimes
crazy
I
as
don't
fuck.
You
even
an
have a
alien.
beat.
You should have been on
But
Space
if a word, like if I'm
don't like
walking or doing something during the day and a verse comes to my head, okay, because I normally like be freestyling every time I do, even without a beat. And so if I see a verse is good, I'm just gonna write it down and I put it in like my lyrical bites, and then later turn it to a song. So really, I don't even need a chorus when I do a feature with somebody. I just hop in like most of the time. Like say for instance, Eway World, he offered me to be on his track called Time. And so it was like a last minute thing.
So you had the hook.
He sent me the hook and everything. He just sent me the beat and his part of the verse and
Oh, so
stuff.
you had the whole thing, the hook in his verse.
Yeah. And so I just
That's
wrote
easy.
about one or two
Yeah.
verses
That's
and
easy
freestyled the
because
rest
you
of them.
know what he talking about, and you
Yeah.
hear the hook and you hear his verse, so that's different. What's up?
So, as far as y'all being artists as well, do you ever feel intimidated by the person that whether you're a feature
Or they,
or
Hell nah.
or like, hey, I gotta show up and show out because this is this
Nope.
person.
Hell
So
nah.
you already know that you the best.
Because I feel like they come for you, ask you for a feature, they really fuck with you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it ain't no reason to feel intimidated because they know what you're bringing.
Yeah.
Cause like the song I did with AK-47, I wrote that song like in February, and I decided I wanted to do cause I wasn't really deciding on that song, but I had wrote the song, and I didn't really decide I want to feature on that one or not. So then when I heard AK-47, I said, "No girl, raw."
Shout out AK-47, man. Y'all know what's up.
I said I gotta get in touch with them, and I was just searching everywhere, and then they popped up, and then I think I got in touch with A, cause she the first one to accept my friend request, and I said I gotta do a song with you, and she referred me to you, and that's how we linked up, and like my verse, it was already written and prepared, and
so you feel like it's some people that you be like, yeah, I want to work with them. Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like all the people I really want to work with,
You
they
my
charge.
next project.
I'm not giving you $500, baby. I'm not giving you $500. You were awesome. If I ever catch you in the studio, you want to hop on something, I'll be excited as shit. But your manager talking about $500, baby, you local like me. You know what I'm saying?
you feel like it's a problem though?
That's not a problem. I decided myself that I'm not going to give you $500. Somebody else give you $500. Go ahead, you make your money, you doing your thing. But it's like me, I'm like, nigga, they don't know me, they don't know you. I'm not giving you that. I love to work with you. I
But
hate to
you supposed to be showing how true
That's
you
understood.
are.
But no.
I feel that though.
How you feel about that?
I wouldn't charge like nobody from Mississippi because, like I said, like that's just my personal thing. But I have had people in other states to pay me for a feature, and right now my feature fee $350, and I don't feel like that's bad because of who I am. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still, getting exposure, needing more exposure. But you know what I'm saying? If they willing to pay that, you know what I'm saying? But
So what the
500
question
and both
was,
of us from no, baby.
Like, come on.
Okay, now I'm not gonna say both of us from Mississippi, both of us on the same level.
I mean, I
I'm
respect
saying,
that, but like she
yeah.
said, she decided personally not to pay.
Yeah,
So I
like I'm
respect
personally not gonna do it.
that. I
see
wouldn't
why
try to
you
bargain
charge.
with you and make you go down.
No,
on your price.
I ain't gonna do that because I see why you charge that because you just as hot as me. But me give up, I don't need you. You feel me? Like I don't. Need, my boat ain't gonna sink if you
But
not.
I believe in showing love if I, you know what I'm saying. That's just why.
Like if you from Mississippi, I'm not like if you I don't believe in like charging people features if you on the same level like I am.
Right,
and
yeah.
You trying to make it. Why the hell I'm gonna charge you for and you trying to make it just like I am?
Yeah.
So I don't believe in that. Now when I get signed, it's up
It's
to
a
the
different
manager.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
Me, yeah.
But thanks to Velma, she's gonna sign me in the fall.
That's what's up.
From
Shout out
Very
Velma.
romantic.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I do want to ask y'all about relationships and being in the industry. Do you feel like it could hinder your creativity or stop you from doing certain things in certain aspects as far as your craft?
Sit your head down.
Yeah. Like me, I've been married. This year made 6 years. I've been married. And he supports and everything is great with it. It's just a lot of stuff I can't do. Like if a producer hit me up from New York right now and say, hey, I ran to your Instagram. I like what you're doing. Fly up here for the weekend. You know, I got obligations. I got a child. I got a husband. I can't just pick up and go. That's the one factor about like being with somebody and like being in a marriage. You can't just move when you want and how you want. You gotta check in with the husband. Hey babe, what you got to do this day? You have another person to consider. So I feel like if you rapping or singing and you got a significant other, it's their job to support you, but it's also your job to think about them and remember you have another person that's there.
Okay, I can agree with that. Any words from either of y'all? How y'all
I want to hear from Remy.
It's all about,
As we going around the room, just rapping around. Let's just rapping around. Just rapping around.
it's about being on the same page. Honestly, support. You know, before you even decide to be with a person, you be open with them, let them know like this is what I'm doing. Like it's all about agreement. You know what I'm saying? Like in me as a mother, honestly, that has been the only thing to affect my music career so far. Me as a mother and trying to get my children. Like I have my oldest child, she'll be 12 soon, so she's the only one I really have to focus on, trying to get her to understand like this is where I'm going this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like so. But as far as relationship, like nah, it ain't a hindrance for me. It's like, cause I'm not finna be with you if you hindering, right? You know, you're not supporting it. You know what I'm saying? So.
Like, my boyfriend supports me 100%. He got my back. Like, if he like, you want me to watch your son for you, it's not even his child, but he treats my son just like it's his own. And he said, I'll watch him for you till you come back. He's right there with me 100%. So he's my number one supporter.
That's what it's about.
Real nigga stand up.
Alright.
Yes. Even on ladies' night.
Girls' night.
I told you it wasn't a bashing session. You know
I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? That was just what
you
was
the
talking
petty one, not me.
about. I'm just saying, man, because all the music can be on some.
Go with him.
We bad. Reese, cause there was a couple ladies nights ago. We gonna let
They
you
got you,
Look, Nikki number 2.
It wasn't me. Maybe because a lot of the
He
lyrics,
ready to speak up for his brother.
a lot of the lyrics be, you know what I'm saying? Nigga do this, you know what I'm saying? On some bow down nigga shit, you know what I'm saying? Hell. Women be trying to, you know what I'm saying, belittle us.
You talking about act like nigga?
Or put us in that's what's going on?
Those are women that have been through certain
Act like
stuff
niggas.
and, you know what I'm saying? Like they got to be defensive.
That's what it is.
Men's be belittling women. Some women don't like to be called bitches, hoes, and all that.
But y'all been doing this.
Y'all
since-
put it in y'all friend.
But you would tell your friend, get it, bitch.
That's just our language. Even y'all men say it to each other sometimes.
I don't tell no nigga he a bitch.
I mean, but honestly,
Some
I don't
word.
do that. I don't call a man a bitch. or a hoe.
Yeah,
Like
that's-
that's just
I feel like that's
a
right.
one
And me
thing.
and my
I
friends
don't
don't
do
do it
that.
either.
It's
You
not
listen to
like
us, we
how
call each other
though.
friends.
Right.
We don't call each other
that
bitch.
boils right
Yep.
back to them type of women's out there that betray themselves and make it hard for other
That's just
women.
Yeah.
It's
They
me.
be out there belittling
Yeah, they
niggas.
be out there disrespecting themselves and all that, all for a nigga.
Okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? This is ladies' night, so. You know what I'm saying?
But it is ladies' night. Well, we're about to wrap things up because he giving me the sign.
I've enjoyed this.
Yeah, me too. This is
But
all.
before,
We ain't even really get to tap
before-
in, did we?
But no, that's why we gonna bounce back. We gonna have them back. Don't worry about it.
Ooh,
He's
say
tuned
less.
in. They coming back. But
This gonna be
before we
individual
go,
situations
that's
also.
the individuals. Yeah, so we can get to know
That's
y'all a
my
little
damn
bit
thing.
more. You done been on here already. so-
Nah, Reese told me a redo.
Oh, that wasn't fair.
Nah, you told
He
me.
said
Well, this
he
ain't about
gonna
you right now,
redo,
okay? We'll
cause
talk about it
he
after.
gonna fly there, yeah.
I feel you.
This ladies' night, you gotta stay over there. You are not a
I do
lady.
want to work too.
Yeah. I
But
wanna-
before we go, I do want y'all to give me y'all social media one more time for everybody that's watching.
Okay.
I'm gonna start over here this time. Come on.
IG _remedy REMIDEE. Everywhere else Remedy Effect.
All right.
Pretty Thick Victoria, Facebook, Lady V777, Instagram, Lady V777, YouTube and SoundCloud, and Lady V on Apple, iTunes, and Spotify.
We not gonna find you.
She got a lot of different ones, but we're gonna get that together.
Let me spell it for y'all this
Oh, my
time.
bad.
So on Instagram, it's gonna be Queen Danny, Queen_Danny, DANI 23. Anywhere else is Queen Danny, QUEENDANI. Boom.
And you can find us everywhere. We're Speak Aloud TV on Facebook, Speak Aloud on Instagram. It's DJ Reese Bree on Instagram, Fizz and Pay Me on Instagram. I'm not finna shout you out for
Okay.
this first responder.
No problem. You just did.
That's all you need. There we go. Shout out to OG Snap and Killer K in the building. But we're gonna let y'all listen to the ladies one more time before we
In the building.
Hop up in the whip and I hit girls. Niggas so annoying, so I hit them. I'm blowing up so fast I cannot lose. I'm hotter than a light, wait, no friend. Hop up in the whip and I hit girls. Niggas so annoying, so I hit them. I'm blowing up so fast I cannot lose. I'm hotter than a light, wait, no friend. Hop up in the whip and I hit girls. Niggas so annoying, so I hit them. I'm blowing up so fast I cannot lose. I'm hotter than a light, wait, no foot. Hop up in the whip and I hate girls. This nigga so annoying, so I hit them. I'm blowing up so fast I cannot lose. I'm hotter than a light, wait, no foot. It's no foot, 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 it's no foot. One beat maker, the hit maker, the hit maker.
Oh my God.
Ain't nothing like a pretty bitch that be cheap and looking good as fuck. Thick as fuck. Rolling up some trees, no sticks, no seeds. My weed baby provide me what I.
Let's try that one again. Let's try that one again.
That song Blunt
That's
Talk,
skipping.
my first album.
That shit.
Where you get it from?
We ain't gonna do that. We gonna do it again,
What you
bro.
want?
DJ Reese Reed don't fuck up.
Try it again.
Let's get it.
One beat maker, the hit maker, the hit maker.
I wanted to win.
Roll it up, fire it up. She been looking good as fuck, thick as fuck, rolling up some trees. No sticks, no seeds. My weed man provide me what I need. He know I like that killer OG. Get my eyes low, looking like a thick Asian walking through the door. I walk in the club and put that loud in the air. Dripping so much sauce, everybody stop and stare. Smoking on the gas, cause I got it back. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, I got an attitude and I'm hella rude. What the fuck you do? I heard a fuck nigga say I got an attitude. He be like, why the fuck is she so fucking rude? Nigga love to beef with bitches. What you tryna do? If you fucking with the code, we gon' turn them blue. I got an attitude. I got an attitude. Nigga love to beef with bitches. What you tryna do? If you fucking with the code, we gon' turn them blue. You need to stop calling them niggas, you know that's a waste of a trip. Your nigga, they shoot from the shoulder, my nigga, I come from the hill. Drinking my drink, it's a Hennessy. Say you a friend, but act like an enemy. You know what it finna be, light this shit up, and it finna be stuck with the ceiling. Be done with the ceiling, be done with the ceiling, be done with the ceiling, be done with the ceiling. Be busting a couple of pots where you finna be. If I was you, I would hit the right enemy. Tapping my stomach to make sure you feeling me. I'm never coming to play, are you kidding me? Phoning the nigga, no taco. Warm my gas, no Carlo. Smoking the nigga like Marlo. Stepping on nigga like Nardo, nigga like Nardo, nigga like Nardo, nigga like Nardo, nigga like Nardo.
Y'all for tuning in to Speaker Live TV. Shout out to everybody that came out today. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Shout out to the Virgins, Bourbon, Soul Seekers of Dallas. And it's the cup for me.
Yeah, man. Oil.
Oh, thank you, Crew Can't Run Us Apparel. And
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying. Eric, whoever we got that be making my
Oil Shop.
motherfucking jerseys.
I always forget Oil Shop. But
What my damn
oh yeah, tap in. Make sure
What about
y'all
your
get
payment?
y'all jerseys.
Shit, bro, I've been waiting on you for like 4 weeks.
We'll talk about that after then.
Yeah,
Can we get a 1, 2, 3 speaker loud? 1, 2, 3 speaker loud.
Alright.
Tapping in.
Got any of it.